Hi y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be an odd video. I have received some threats from Sunfunkits because of the battery review video that I did after their repeated requests. And the testing that I did, which was with the same protocols that I always use, their cells didn't just come in substantially lower than their claims, but they even came in lower than the other cells that I've tested for other companies. The same companies that they've made videos about saying that they're, that all the other resellers are ripoffs. Now, I didn't expect that to be the case, but once I made the video, well, I have an obligation to post the video and let y'all know what I found. If I only post videos for companies whose products test well, then I'm not really a tester, I'm just a marketer. And that's really the last thing I want to be on YouTube. And so he came back and he's made some comments on the channel, but the comments he's made by email were much worse. I kind of let that go because it's just, I figure some people respond badly when Rona, take a break, girl. Some people respond badly when things don't go their way. So I've pretty much just let it be, and the subscribers have done some defense of me when he started to accuse me of being dishonest. That's pretty crazy. But now, after testing some batteries that he has there, because it turns out they weren't actually testing the cells that they were sending out. He told me that they test 1 in 50. I don't know what the real thing is. He went out and bought this tester, and then he claimed that the tester was no good. Okay, girl. He claimed the tester was no good because it uses 10 gauge wire, and 10 gauge wire is only rated for 30 amps, but that's not actually true. 10 gauge wire that's insulated with silicon insulation is actually rated at 75 amps, and this wire is like that. If you just went by the wire gauge with like a THHN rating or something like that, then the pair of 6 gauge wires in his battery kit would only be able to carry 100 amps, but he's got a 200 amp BMS. But they're insulated in silicon, so they'll get warm, but they are able to carry probably something around 235 amps combined. So in any case, it seemed like he was just looking for some reason why his cells didn't perform. A lot of things were said that I didn't respond to, and then today he basically threatened to out my identity and post an arrest record that he found online. So the arrest record that he found online was from a shoplifting charge. When I was 17 years old, I was caught shoplifting a cassette tape when I was in high school, and I pleaded guilty, and I could have hired a lawyer and it probably would have gotten dropped, but I just pleaded guilty and did a 1-year probation, and learned my lesson about that. And in any case, he sent me an email saying that I was a convicted felon, which it's a Class C misdemeanor. It's not a felony. It's not even close to a felony. I never spent any time in jail or anything like that. But he then put my driver's license photo, which he found online from 2017, and said that I had a really nice haircut for my mugshot. So 2017. So 2017, that would be 38 years after the shoplifting incident. This was 44 years ago, y'all. In any case, the best action I can take is just to go online and tell y'all about, what happened in 1979. And he says that if I don't take the videos down by the end of today, that he will post all this information, this arrest report and my address and my full name online. Now, I've been very careful to never use my last name, and I've been very careful not to let people know where I live, because while my subscribers are really wonderful, you don't really know who is out there who could just show up and put my family at risk. And so I doubt that there's a law against posting someone's name and address online. Maybe there is. I'm pretty sure that if something happens to my family, that would be an easy civil case to make, but it's kind of silly for it to go there. In any case, I'm going to do what I can, which is to let you know that you may see a video about my arrest record, my criminal record, and while I'm okay with that, that's something that's not a secret from anyone. It's a story I tell around the campfire, because kids do stupid things, and I'm grateful that that's the only stupid brush I ever had with the law. I'm really grateful for that. It's not the only stupid thing I ever did, and I'll tell you more about that someday too. I want to tell you about the hair. So in 2017, I have short hair because I had short hair for all of my adult life. This, the long hair that I haven't had long hair since, I don't know, the 80s, maybe 90s, I don't know. Anyway, most of my career I look something like that. But in 2019, a very dear friend of mine, my mentor, died. And he was the most amazing man I'd ever met. He was very important in my life, and I basically, like, if something like this had happened while he was alive, I would have definitely been calling him, and he would have definitely had words of wisdom to share, because he was the wisest man I ever met. Really young, much younger than me, but very intelligent, very wise. He was an empath. He was very empathetic with people. And when he died, it was quite a shock. And I made the decision, because he had long hair and a big full beard, and because of that, I made the decision to let my hair grow out until the 1 year. Sorry if I don't know if the wind is noisy in this video. I'm sorry, it's a very windy day here. Because he had long hair, I decided to let my hair grow out until the 1-year memorial, which was going to happen in March of 2020. And I actually went to Mexico, where he died, and in March of 2020, right as the pandemic was being declared. And we had the memorial, and then I came home, but when I came home, it just didn't make any sense to me to sit in a barber chair. And so for 2 years, I didn't get my hair cut. And in the meantime, my wife really fell in love with my hair. She never liked the short hair, and she just loves the long hair. It doesn't make that much difference to me. It makes a lot more difference to her. So that's why I go through the whole deal of maintaining long hair when it's so much easier to just cut it. It's also the reason I shaved my beard, because that's what she likes. I get comments about the hair, positive and negative. People tell me they can't even watch the video because it's so distracting. It doesn't really matter, because I kind of live my life with my wife. Anyway, I'm not going to take the videos down. That just seems completely disingenuous to put those videos up and then take them down because somebody got mad. I don't like doing those kind of videos in the first place, but I'm not going to make videos that only go up if they're positive for the person that contacted me 4 or 5 times trying to get me to do the video. And then they also want me to send the product back to them. But at this point, in emails, he's accusing me of testing someone else's battery and posting their results to make him look bad. It's like total paranoia. And I'm not going to send the product back, because that product, it could end up being evidence someday. And once I send it back, he can make any claim online he wants, and I won't have any way to prove otherwise. I will be testing those cells again, not soon. I've kind of lost interest in that whole deal. I did build the battery, and I did take the videos. It took so long to put that battery together, not the half an hour that they claim. It took so long to put it together that this was actually going to be the first really edited video, because I have to cut a whole lot of wrench turning and stuff just to get it under an hour. And I have all the footage, and I was going to do that editing and post that video. And the kit's not bad. There are some things that need to be changed about it. All of the videos that have been made about it talk about things that need to be changed, and he's made some changes after some of those video reviews. I have some suggestions as well, but I really have no interest in talking about the good, bad, or ugly. There's no real ugly. There are some things about that kit and the instructions that could improve, but I'm not really interested in that. You know from watching the last video, I didn't intend to put a affiliate link and try to make commissions off this company. I just tested the battery and the kit to let y'all know what I found and what could be improved upon, if anything, and because it looks like a kit that might be popular, and they contacted me a few times wanting me to do the video, and so I agreed to do it. And I've got all the emails and all the threats, and I'll be holding on to those, and I've got the cells that I tested and kit I put together, and I'll be holding on to that. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe he's gonna post my name and address and put my family at risk, and maybe he's not. You do know who you're dealing with now. If you decide that you're interested in purchasing from that company, you do know what you're dealing with. Now you already knew a little bit if you've watched his videos accusing everyone else that sells batteries of ripping you off. But now you know a little bit more. And you'll know even more if he posts my name online and my address, which shows up on my driver's license. He only knows my last name because I agreed to do business with him. And you know, fortunately, the other people that I've agreed to do business with haven't decided they needed to share that online. But based on every once in a while the odd comment that shows up, I know that I don't really want just anybody to know who I am and where I live, because I care about my family and don't want to put them at risk, and I don't want to have to defend them from people with mental health issues. So that's the video, y'all. I've got another one coming up soon. I want to do the one on the rainwater collection. I'll be doing that soon. I don't suspect this is a video that makes you want to subscribe to the channel, but if it does, okay. I do invite your comments. What would you do? And have you experienced somebody doxing you in the past? And what did you do about it? And also, what do you think about the risk that YouTubers put themselves at if they're completely honest about the products that they review? Because it just takes one person with the wrong personality to put you at risk. So hopefully we won't have to get the courts involved or the police involved. That would be a very big shame. Maybe this can get laid to rest, but I doubt it. I'm guessing you're going to see more, and we'll see how it plays out. I've got big shoulders, and it's fine. Someday I'll share about, if you've noticed on the video, someday I'll share about where my scars come from. That was another thing that happened when I was a young man, and there's a lot of lessons in that too. Doesn't have anything to do with batteries though, or living off grid, but it appears that sometimes it's going to turn out to be about more than just batteries. Sorry the video's so long. If you've already clicked off, too bad. If you're still here, thank you. I appreciate the love. Y'all take care. See you on the next one.